I purposely didn't let you up. I didn't get a request for that, so my mods might have done it.
Watch her. She can go to the Fizz's company. They're just gonna have Fizz prove she sent it off.
Thank you, Boozy, for saying that, baby. I
And
appreciate
you know what? Have Fizz reach out to the company and show her the information that she's being harassed.
I also just came up with a hypothetical, or maybe it's just my own intuition. I've been sitting here talking to people. I've been getting messages all day about stuff from the live last night and from other people who were not comfortable to come up. I'm hearing about this money that OG and the fam gave Carmen for $1,000 for meds.
Yep.
You know, Bernadette's got whatever the fuck she got going on. She probably needs money to pay for her fucking restitution that she has to pay her ex-husband for next month. But I'm just wondering, like, does it seem a little odd that all of these people that are pretty much involved in some messy money shit, Ash Lark's, husband's apparently left her because she spent 60 grand, and she's paying for, Nikki's best welfare or all of her bills. I'm wondering, how much does Petty get paid to keep all their secrets quiet?
That's my thing, because Petty has been given all of the info. I know that.
And it seems rather odd to me that all of these people that are getting money are all of these people coming after Mallory, and of course me and everybody else that speaks about Petty, but predominantly Mallory. And it just seems like for all these people that are doing scammy money shit on the back end or whatever that anybody else would have been called out for, let's be honest.
Right.
We would have all been voted off the island for any of this. Let's be real.
I put PayPal in my bio and got quote called out.
So I'm just wondering, how much are we paying Pastor Petty so that our shit doesn't come, we don't get called out? Because I know that a couple times people have attempted to and they shut that shit down.
Yep.
Just a thought.
I never thought about it like that, but thank you. I will keep that in mind.
I mean, what else? What other motive would he have to really? He, of course, he needs all these people on his team, right, to go after all of us and screen record and spread bullshit narratives and lies. But he don't need all these broke ass bitches. Excuse my language. That bad, does he?
Per his own admittance, he's taken money from Slot before.
Well, supposedly that was for some sort of bullshit, fundraiser, and he was or his birthday, and he was gonna donate it all to his fellow veterans. Never seen a receipt on that, but I know for a fact she sent him $250.
Yep.
However, but what can I say? If you guys really think about it, these people that are involved, a lot of these, which Bernadette was a new one to me today, are convicted felons for theft. All of these people are convicted felons for theft. Ding, ding, ding.
Dong.
I've been saying for a while, I think there's an anti-scam community, and the goal is to kind of keep people like Samantha, myself, Virgo, you, all of us internally fighting, so you can't really catch on to the bigger picture.
I honestly think you give them too much credit, because we're not talking about the brightest crayons in the box here. Honestly, because if they were, we wouldn't all be convicted felons. Okay, not me. I'm not saying me. So let's fucking make sure we correct that.
But when you think about it, criminals think differently. They might not be the brightest crowns in the box, but they're usually pretty good at gaslighting and at least getting away with something for a little bit.
Anybody can big box me, but this is Bernadette's receipt that I got sent to. That somebody sent me. It was Bernadette's receipt that shows it got sent out.
Okay, I'm confused.
I don't know if I can do it.
Barbie, felons don't always go to jail. I can only speak on some. For example, Bernadette, she didn't go to jail. She has 18 months of supervised probation and a restitution hearing next month for the $48-something $100 that she stole from a vulnerable adult, which just so happens to be her ex-husband.
Yelly.
Just saying.
Yeah, she didn't like being accused of using Dollar Tree shit, but I can tell you right now, I've watched her put some stuff together, and she's not exactly doing $45 worth of t-shirt for one t-shirt. So she cuts corners, does very basic things, and charges the most for it.
I heard last night that they were now doing accepting donations to help families for Thanksgiving dinner, and when somebody wanted to donate, immediately the response was, "Would you like a receipt?"
Yeah.
I would like not your doctored receipt, isn't it? What I would like to see is everything that has gone into this Cash App by all of these people, and what has gone out and to whom. And then I would also like to see where she has paid her own money into this. Is she paying as much as she's asking her family to? And also, I would like to know what payment plans, if any, have been set up for all of these other people except Rissa, for all of this money they've gotten. And on top of that, I would like to know who thinks it's acceptable for her fiance to be living off of his daughter's SSI payments that she gets for her deceased mother.
I have evidence to suggest he's filed for Chapter 7 at one point, and
Well,
also,
I'm sure he has.
do you know, and this is kind of why I asked you if you knew the history last night, she used to give Kai Lightseer money. I don't know if you remember her going on Mexican Homies, but she accused him of scamming people and herself out of $25,000. And then the next day came out and said, "Oh, wait, he didn't do it. This person lied to me." She has thrown that kid under the bus so many times. He's the one that's been giving me some of the information on her. She pretended to be him in a text message so they could frame him for some shit.
I did hear that, and the admission of who was also involved in that, which is why I'm sorry, but a lot of these quote receipts that she wants to show, quite frankly, I don't trust them.
Yep, they're not real.
Because you and your people have already admitted recently
She's in the chat.
been doing this dirty ass shit. I don't care. if
She's in the chat, guys.
Who's in the chat?
Good, OG, are you here, honey? Is that you for real? I have one question for you, baby. Could you please explain this?
Why you sending Bernadette money, bitch?
Right.
Mallory, let's keep the B words to a minimum.
Oh.
Right here. Bernadette Lovely, did you receive my check? Do you see that? Do you recall
Well, maybe
asking that
Bernadette needed the
question?
money. Maybe
Oh,
Bernadette needed the money.
It's her husband. It's not her. It's her husband that sits in chats and fights with women like Petty.
I'm just, I took it to mean that, like, that OG
asking a question.
sent Bernadette
I don't
a
know.
check.
I could be wrong.
Who gets checks? Who has checks? If we don't utilize PayPal, we're not familiar with PayPal, according to her. With Gina, I'm just wondering.
I don't know.
Who sends checks anymore?
Unless it was a money order.
Does Cash App give you checkbooks now?
Unless it was like a money order. Maybe somebody made a money order and sent it.
OG, do you want to explain yourself, honey?
I think that's her husband.
That's her husband. He'll
you're not
usually go
welcome
in
here.
chats and
You are
fight
not
with
welcome
women
here,
for her.
No, sir. We're not going to be doing that.
No, you are
either.
not welcome here.
Yeah, no, sir. Because I would like to know, first of all, when are you paying the family? And I don't mean OG. And you guys need to stop saying, Ressa, pay the $550 to OG. No, she needs to pay it to Gina and everybody else that donated the money, because we all know no money came out of OG's pocket when she's asking for $550 for a bill to be paid on Saturday.
Can we point out, for somebody who's so scared that they have to get money from somebody to move, you sure showed Cole and where you were at in Florida a hell of a lot when you were there.
I knew where you were at.
Just
Blue.
saying, it wasn't the brightest.
But I also, the day before he was in Petty's live speaking about, giving his victim impact statement and discussing this whole situation, I mean, he was telling everybody he can't in our live or whoever's the fuck live it was. I think it was Andy's. He said he couldn't speak about it. He couldn't speak on it. He couldn't speak on it. But he's openly speaking on the whole thing in Pastor Petty's live. And I mean, again, listen, I highly doubt you were that afraid of your life that you needed to move multiple times,
He lied on the court records.
I bet he did. That doesn't surprise me.
The dates are predating even before he and Dalton started really beefing, and the fight started because Blue said that Dalton accused them of being a P3, which they keep trying to do to Dalton now.
Listen, quite frankly, nobody should be messing with either one of those two, Mallory.
Nope.
I wouldn't have him in your chat, and I mean both of them. I would not associate with any of those folks. I'm serious, because they both have not shown any type of credibility or mature thinking, or they're both as messy and gross as the others. But that's just my personal opinion.
Hi, y'all.
Larissa,
I don't know
please
what
pay your
the
money
fuck is
back to
going
Gina.
on.
I'm just kidding.
But I just wanted to say to Bernadette, because you got me blocked for some reason, but yet my face is all over your page. I would appreciate if you're going to post my comments, my statements, that you not try to make it about you, because I never at any point spoke about you. I don't know you. I don't really care what you got going on. I was trying to be nice the other day to you, but
She's
fuck
talking
you.
about when we were in
But
Mallory's live
she
and
said
you
I
brought
wanted to
her up.
punch her in the face, talking about pull up. Lady,
But you brought her up. That's probably what
relax.
she's talking about, because I remember Mallory's live. That was like, what, Thursday, Friday? And we were talking about how we were worried about her and all the things.
Literally.
And she literally had been, I mean, I had been in a live with her that day, I think, and said something basically like, please be careful about bringing Petty in here and doing all the things. And she was like telling people, don't worry about Bougie. Her and I, we go way back. We're real close. I mean, I think I told you, I don't know what she means by that. I mean, she's been in my inbox, but, and then she's posting all of our conversation and then in Mallory's live and then posting my live last night for what? And then tagging all Petty's mods. Like, we get it. You're a Petty groupie
She
now.
made
Petty
it
groupie, good
completely
job.
about her when not
Of
a
course.
single person of us was talking about you or your situation. So, lady,
Well, we were speaking about her, but we were speaking not out of, we were
because
speaking. Yeah, and I told her in her live the next day, I said, we
letting
did. I
people
told her
think that I
Mallory
said
was
I was going to
concerned for
punch you is
her.
not going to end well for you and what you have going on.
Oh, well, that's clear. But I mean, I told her the next day that Mallory wasn't talking bad about her. She was clearly concerned. Like, she had a genuine concern. She's like, Mallory knows how to contact me on Instagram or whatever. And I said, well, we did actually try to get a hold of you last night in our live when we were talking about it, because we wanted to talk to you and see where your head was at and what was going on. So, I really don't know what's going on with her these days, but it's clearly another person that needs the validation and acceptance from Petty's group. And also, she didn't approach any of us one-on-one to have a conversation to ask us what was said or how it was being said, but she posted it. Thank goodness she did, because I mean, we weren't talking ill of her. So
Thanksgiving, I wanted to be included, and that's okay that you want to be included in something that had nothing to do with you, but you should be learning from your friends that the online slandering of folks and the veiled, not so veiled threats of folks doesn't end well for people that are already in trouble.
Hi, Rissa, baby.
Bernadette.
Yeah, Bernadette, let's
Hi,
talk
my
about that,
love.
honey. You have a theft charge
I'm
as of
sending you hugs
October
and all
1st,
the love.
2024. Let's speak on that, honey. What did you do?
I'm going to be in your comments, but ma'am,
speak on that.
if you're going to talk about people, don't block them. Like, what the fuck?
They're not the brightest, but they try to get away with shit.
I will speak on it, Megan, because according to what the documents showed, which I didn't go searching for, somebody sent me some stuff, and so I looked into the case. But she theft by control, third degree felony, for an offense in 2021 that got indicted or charged to her in 2024 in August. But it's the statute says that it's for theft by control, basically deceiving somebody or taking something by for your benefit and to deprive them and a vulnerable person. So the victim is listed as her ex-husband. Or the victim is listed as let me clarify. The victim is listed as somebody that has the same last name as her ex-husband. So maybe it's his dad. I didn't really get that far. But either way, she has a restitution hearing next month, but the restitution is the amount of $48,000, and she took a plea, so 18 months of supervised probation.
Maybe that's what the check from OG was for.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Oh my God.
And I will say I did see the text where she literally spelled out the hard R N-word out about Megan saying it. So, I mean, you literally spelled out with the
I
hard
have
R.
that. I have that.
Yeah. Rissa, I'll send it to you.
I have that as well. She
She
sure
was commenting
did.
to somebody saying, you sit with Megan who is racist, and then she said, she says, and then she spelled out the whole word with the hard R. Yep, she done.
Yeah, Law and Order. Get your cameras ready, honey. I'll show you the
Law
clip.
and Order, there's proof.
Now, it's really blurry, but you can make out what it says. It says, OG Boss Lady, lovely Bernadette, did you, the box there in the way, did you get my check? Go ahead. Do what you got to do. Rissa and Andy, I'm going to drop two of you guys really fast. I'll bring you right back up, baby, so they can get the full.
Okay, girl.
Yep. There you go.
Also, Law and Order, I just want to make sure you know as well too. I have the proof that she and a few other OG loyalty people had tried to negotiate a deal with a black individual to go on her live that did not know me and call me racist and try to drag me for being this terrible person that ended up being she pretended it was her son, then she said it was her godson. It came out that it was Kaylee's fiance or boyfriend. And there's proof in that chat that they were saying, you can't renegotiate the terms of our agreement.
And this is
She's paying
Bernadette's
people off.
response to OG, right? Loyalty. We good, ma. Sorry, Mel.
Oh, you're good. I wanted to make sure they knew the totality of she's paying people off, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Andy and Rissa request back up, baby. Yeah, she's paying people off.
Yeah, well, I mean, this money is not coming from her. She doesn't have any. It's coming from everybody else and her battling. I mean, like we established last night that she had made $6,000 in August battling, but she's received over God knows how much in August from Gina alone. So I'm just saying. But yet she's asking Gina for $550 to pay a bill by Saturday, and she's stressing, dry begging.
Oh, that poor lady, Gina. I hope the person that was going to help her last night, I really hope they figured that out. I really do.
He did. There were no charges to her credit card that were made.
Good.
And she shut it down and got a new card.
Good. Good.
I had messages today, well, last night during the live, but I didn't get to them until this morning because it was late by the time I got off live, from people asking to be anonymous, if they could talk to me or Adam or Sam anonymously. And they are literally in fear because these people have threatened to go real life. These people have also been doing this messy shit, right? With text messages and people and all the things. And that it's not her, that OG, that does the dirt, a lot of the dirty work. It's her people, like the background checks and all that, the records. I will say that it was interesting because Bernadette was hard pressed when all of these folks from Petty's Live were bringing up her charges. Yet I will say this, she said, "Oh, that's not even my middle name." And then when whoever it was that did the live with those women the other day, or doing a live about Mallory the other day when all the pick-me's were in there, they even said like, well, we don't have any proof it's her, but we still think it's her. Well, she said, that's not my middle name. I will tell you from looking at the court records of her cases that there are 2 cases where her middle name is not spelled correctly. It's missing like a letter. So if that's the one they pulled and showed it, she's like, that's not my middle name. Well, no duh, but your date of birth is still on it and it's still attached to all your other cases. So it is you. That's all I have to say about that. I'm going to drop.
I feel like Bernadette has some issues.
Wait, so the child things are true?
Oh,
I personally think they probably have more truth.
I don't. See, I will say there are two records on there, Andy, and
Gosh.
they were just, one of them was dismissed, voluntarily dismissed, and I don't know who the people are, but it's family court, and it's her and her ex
Yeah, she has
being
6
served by
stepchildren.
whomever these other people are, and it's something about third party rights, which I don't know. Maybe I really don't know.
6.
I didn't get to the other one. I didn't care to really look at the other ones. I was really just looking at the newer ones. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, and I just think
sorry.
I mean, again, these are all criminal people that are not being very forthcoming, and I mean, she does have stuff for where she's been the respondent in restraining orders by others. One of them is not, I don't know how many ex-husbands she might have, but one of them is somebody that doesn't have the same last name as her and is not the other guy, but, and then she goes back and files restraining orders on people. So, there's some sort of issue there, considering that all of these people have, filed restraining orders on her recently.
Oh.
Wow, Bernadette.
Law and Order, are you still in the chat? I did want to say real quick, because Joyce brought it up in the chat. So last night we listened to OG's live on Snapchat a little bit. And there was a point where OG was talking about Gina, and I felt really bad for her because she basically was talking about the plaque that they bought Gina, and she was like, that was a really expensive plaque, which I don't even give a shit. You can smash it for all I care.
Wow.
Like, she was so disrespectful to Gina. It was bad.
Wow. Wow.
That's so sad.
I can't with these people.
She's onto something. I mean, they've been hiding out for a while with Petty.
I'm gonna need to update my investigation skills, you guys. Like, I really am.
I'll help.
Really, this is wild.
Okay.
You should come over to my live tonight because I was gonna do something on OG, so we can just incorporate Bernadette into it.
Ooh, and M&M
Absolutely.
hang out.
Absolutely. I just 195 people in here. I just need for everybody to know the reason why Bernadette is not smearing our name through the mud, because she has absolutely nothing on us. So let's get that clear. Not that she's being demure, because she absolutely is not. She has nothing on us.
Speaking from experience too, when she kept throwing my name out there and acting like we had talked so much, I had like 3 private messages with that girl.
Oh yeah.
Well, there are multiple private messages going around from Bernadette to everybody else that I am receiving, talking about Bernadette and all the things that she thinks she has on me. Well, why don't you speak on it, Bernadette? Why don't you go live and speak on what you think you got on me, honey? Because you want to get into my daughter's Facebook account and you want to screenshot a picture of me and my 2 daughters having a movie night and claim I'm not the biological mother. What the hell? Is you crazy? You crazy, bitch.
Stargazer, she'd have to unblock us all.
JoJo? Why is
She would
everyone
have
up
to unblock
against?
us.
Why is it that site keeps making up rumors about people not being biological mothers?
I have no clue, but it's disgusting.
Oh, and I also, for the record, she sent me a DoorDash one day. It was the day that we all stopped talking, like we had a kind of a falling out. And I tried to send her the $20, like you should, to pay her back for what she got for me. And she refused my Cash App, sent me a message, which I sent to you, Megan, refused my Cash App and said, stay out of my Cash App. I can't access your Cash App. I was paying you. So, and there's receipts of that as well.
What is she paying you for?
She bought me McDonald's for breakfast, and I said, okay, as soon as I get paid, I will pay you right back. And I got paid, and I tried to send the money to her, and she denied it. She canceled it and said, stay off my Cash App. Okay. I was trying to do the right thing. And there's receipts of every bit of what I just said.
I'm telling you, something's up, and it's been up for a little while because I've been kind of watching OG for the better part of like a month now.
Yeah,
Just to be clear, Smashly, because I know you're watching probably. I have the proof. You specifically said you were looking into her for scamming. And then you came out and you were like, well, I thought it was someone else. No, you were looking into her.
I knew something was wrong with that bitch when she first jumped in my box way back when that Daisy thing was going on. I knew something was up with you, OG. I did. Tinker Bro, I don't know if I like you or not. I don't know if you hear
Oh, Tinker Bro, where's the evidence, friend?
right.
Send the proof.
Well, I was told last night that she pulled out a bunch of materials from the dollar store. Somebody's got that screen recording, don't you? She over here charging hundreds of dollars for a reef, and then another $75 to $100 for shipping, and you paying at the Dollar Tree for it, girl.
Low-key, Panda, you remember when that laugh of Megan used to be like the fear in our hearts.
I know, and now it's like the best thing ever.
You're like, no, not that laugh.
Yeah, right? We used to do it. That sounded so bad, but we've talked about this before. But yeah, we used to be like, oh, that laugh. Why does she sound like a banshee?
I remember one time I was like, she sounds so evil. I feel like she's got something she's not saying. Like, what does she have?
And now we just love the freaking laugh, and we're all up here hanging out, and it's like, we love your laugh.
Well, I know I want to patent it. I want everybody to have my laugh and share the laugh. Oh boy. I wonder how many other people are going to come out of the woodworks about this. That's what I want to know.
You'd be surprised who already has.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to know how many people she's given money to and how much she's handed out versus how much she's gotten on the back end.
I ain't scared of OG. I'll speak on her. I don't care. I ain't scared of her. OG, answer that question, honey. I just put up a screenshot of you asking Bernadette if she received your check, and then another screenshot of Bernadette responding to you and said, "Yeah, Ma, we're good." What was that conversation about? Now I know we don't send check these days, but it don't sound good, and you're not looking good right now, honey. You're not. Neither of you guys are. Yeah, we all want to know. We all want to know. And we've been sitting on this information for about 2 weeks, you guys.
Breaking
Low-key
news.
checks are harder to trace with proof. Bernadette can't go screenshot it.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh. We got something new, you guys. You never
Bernadette.
know what's going to be said or shown in Megan's live.
Bernadette just got dropped out of somebody's live. I don't know which one she was in for calling somebody the DYKE. Or if that's how you, I don't know if that's how you spell it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's how you spell it, but that's not okay.
Bernie, girl.
That's who you guys want in your corner? That's who you guys want to protect? That's who you guys want to sit with? Wow! You fucking bigot!
Remember when they were mad at Bernadette, so they sat there and told Megan they were okay with her and they didn't have any problems, and 2 days later it's all Bernadette's the good one and they wanted to throw you under the bus? Like, that's kind of where I'm starting to get caught up, is the back and forth.
Pringle Bandit, you have it recorded? She was calling me that? Oh, honey.
Hey, bro. Not with the Bernie B.
Pringle Bandit, do you have Instagram? Because I'll be more than happy to play it right now. If you can send it to my Instagram.
I just want to
You
say,
can
as
send
a
it to me.
lesbian, wow,
Forward it to
I'm
Megan.
offended.
Well, hello, sensitive.
Oh, hello.
Hey
Good
there.
afternoon. New character unlocked.
Boom.
Straight savage.
I need to turn my computer on. She was talking about me. Now, see? Now, all you people sitting over there talking about, she don't talk about you. She ain't saying nothing bad on you. She... Girls, y'all need to get your shit together.
We need to change that song from "We Don't Talk About Bruno" to "We Don't Talk About Megan." I could do it. I'll make a remix,
Girl, who's Megan?
and we can add that like in there.
God.
Hey, low-key, who the fuck was that in my box that night?
I don't know, but that was hysterical.
Because that person, like, came with Blue, and
Was
they
it
said
Benji?
they didn't know who it was. But then I swear I heard them up in your box one night saying something offensive, and, like, Blue ran from it. and I never figured out who they are. But we
Was it
kept wanting,
Binti?
I don't know. We kept wanting to drop that person though, and we were like, who the fuck is this? Because
I don't know who that was either. I don't think he's ever been in my box. I got that clip from your live.
And we have died laughing over that too. It's so
Someone sent it to
funny.
me.
This is what they told me.
Gina, hey, it's Bougie Girl.
Hey.
I just was getting some information on the live being taking place right now with OG, and because apparently last night you said that you were gonna throw your cauldron wreath away, she's not gonna be sending it. So I would suggest doing a refund request for that money for the wreath or the slots or the whatever the waffle for that mess through your either
Cash App?
through PayPal or Cash App. Yeah, if
Cash
you
App.
don't get it through Cash App, which you very well might not because they're not very good at that, whatever card you had linked to your Cash App at that time, contact them and tell them you paid for services that you did not receive, and they will give you some money back.
Okay.
Gina, may I ask you a question, honey? When did you order this wreath?
So she also paid for spots to get one, and then she also paid for one.
Right.
So whichever it is, I don't know which is the wreath you're waiting for. The one from
I'll have
the
to look at the Cash App receipts of when I.
But was it like last week? Was it last month? Has it been 6
Oh
months?
no,
Like
it was months ago.
it was months ago.
Months ago.
Months ago. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
and they are obviously listening. They all have a lot to say. Ladies, and I use that term very loosely with you people over there. So you can call for bougie all day long, okay? And open up your box for me to come in there and have a quote respectable, which I think you mean respectful conversation. And then the next breath was, oh no, she's not going to overtalk to me. She's going to sit here and listen. Listen, Linda, I don't even entertain people that I already know and have seen are completely incapable of having respectable or respectful conversations. Again, you were dropped last night from my live because you wouldn't stop fucking interrupting. And again, I didn't even allow you up because I told you were not coming up until Gina was done. We have one person conversations over there so that people can be heard and they can speak. That wasn't very, quote, respectable of you. Now, was it? And then you want to play the victim about how you were dropped and were silenced. You weren't silenced. And here's the thing. Don't call for bougie, wicked witch of the West over there. To have a respectable conversation when you just called me an ignorant bitch, weak need hoe, well, all the things, right? And my last comment is this. Please stop getting in lives, ladies, and telling people that all these lies are being spread about you. Listen, your boy, all y'all's husband, does nothing but do that to everybody else, and you guys continue to filter said lies out through this app. So just because people are not, I don't think people are lying, but just because people are speaking on you and you don't like it, maybe you should think about that before you go and do it to everybody else. Okay, bye-bye now.
All right, I'm trying to get this video. I believe it's marked private, hun. Let me see if I can't access it on my computer really fast.
And why would she say that she's not going to send me something that I purchased if I'm going to throw it away or what? Why is it any of her business what I do with something I bought? I don't recall ever saying I was going to throw the wreath back or throw it away.
Luke, you don't scare nobody. I'm just kidding. Sorry, side note.
Blue's not allowed to be here.
Huh?
Is Blue here? Because he's not allowed to be here.
I haven't seen him pop in.
Oh.
Or them pop in. I was saying Luke.
Oh, Luke. I'm sorry, they said Blue.
No, I said Luke. Nobody's scared of you.
Hello. So that wreath is in pieces in a box. So she had no intention of making it anyways. Like, she hasn't even tried to start on it besides cut the little plastic cauldron that supposedly cost $300 in half and put some foam on it. That's it.
I don't know. And then she's saying that she sent me a voice message about she wasn't going to have it made. I don't have no voice message stating that you weren't going to she wasn't going to have it made by Halloween or vice versa. I've shared every single message and everything that she's ever sent me and stuff. But she personally called me on the phone. Not once, not twice, but several times. That's how I knew about the $550 that she needed. And then when she called me when she was doing that raffle or waffle, whatever they call it, I asked her, did you get the spots filled? No, nobody has any money. That's exactly what she said to me. That's why I bought all the spots. It wasn't that I didn't give anybody time to buy any spots. That's personally what she said to me on the phone.
I'm so sorry you're going through this, hon.
So because I thought she was a friend to me, that what was going through my mind at that time was she knew I have money. If I didn't buy these spots, if I didn't fill this, I was going to lose my friendship.
That is
That's
not
why
okay.
I supported her as much as I did.
Hey, Gina.
And everybody else as well.
Gina, I have a question about that raffle because watching the video from the inside out, did she start with only like 15 spots and then when you bought all those, she added more spots to sell, which you bought more of?
I couldn't tell you, and I had things going through my mind about it as well, but I didn't say anything about it because, like I brought it up last night, if you're going to do something like that, and for example, you only have 15 people in the loyalty group, wouldn't you only run a wheel for so many spots, not such a huge wheel? And she specifically told me on the phone that nobody else has money.
So here's my understanding of it based on from what I've gathered talking to other people. She originally had 15 spots and someone had brought up she kept adding more, which you kept buying and sending her more money for, which they felt kind of changed the odds of the waffle. And so they felt, and what it appears to some of us, it makes us feel she recognized she could get more money out of you, so she opened more slots to sell them.
Right, and it wasn't a public will. It was just in this group of so many loyalty people.
Are you still with that group?
Absolutely not.
All right, guys, I want to listen to a clip really fast.
I want to send my friends money or whatnot or vice versa. It is our business. It's not on this fucking app. Bougie, come over here and get in the box. Right, Bougie?
God's sake, Macon, get your fucking head straight, you fucking ignorant fuck. Where in the hell's your fucking dykey girlfriend or who in the fuck? Excuse me, Liz. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Liz. I am sorry, Liz. Liz, I'm sorry.
You she fucked up.
I'm sorry.
Hold up. You can have an apology, but
No.
did you just say a word that rhymes with bite?
Yes.
Liz, Liz,
no,
I'm sorry.
You're not about to tell me how the fuck I feel. That's wrong on so many fucking levels, bro.
That is.
I'm
We
about
don't
before
do
I
that
say
over
some
here.
ignorant.
No.
Since
That's
I
not okay
apologize,
to do that.
I apologize. Listen, Liz, I apologize. Listen, she is talking so much bullshit over there right now. I'm listening to it. I have it recorded. You did say mental check for me, and I said, yes, I'm good, Ma. I am good. For her to sit there and spew lies after lies, it is so funny. And Andy, I bought you food. How dare you talk like that and run with them? How dare you speak like
How
that?
is she sitting in a box talking like that when they would have dragged you to hell and back already?
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I gave her the money. No. How dare you all sit there and try to drag my name?
So,
I don't
I
think
get
so.
that, Bernadette, but what you just said, I can't support.
But it was like last night when she, when she jumped up in Petty's Live and was saying that she paid for Blue to move 4 different times or vice versa out of her own money. Well, then all the money that we collected in the group, and I paid $200 of that, where did that money go? If you're just now claiming that you paid for this.
I'm sorry, but I don't see the word mental check in this statement. Do you guys see something that I don't right here? Bernadette, you get my check?
I mean, all I'm saying is I cash apped her plus the $550 off of PayPal. It was a total of $2,350.
All right, well, I'm going to go gather all my evidence up for tonight. So I'll probably, between 6 and 8 p.m., I'll nail it down and let you know. But I'm going to go get everything together.
Okay, sounds good. Have fun. Wow. Let's listen to that again, everybody. Trigger fucking warning. I'm playing it again. Yeah, I'm playing it again.
If I want to send my friends money or whatnot, or vice versa, it is our business. It's not on this fucking app. Bougie, come over here and get in the box.
Right,
For God's sake, Macon, get your fucking head straight, you fucking ignorant fuck. Where in the hell's your fucking dykey girlfriend or who in the fuck? Excuse me, Liz. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Liz. I am sorry, Liz. Liz, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold up. You can have an apology, but
No.
did you just say a word that rhymes with bite?
Yes.
Liz,
Whoa,
no, I am sorry.
You're not about to tell me how the fuck I feel. That's wrong on so many fucking levels, bro.
That is.
I'm
We
about
don't
before
do
I
that
say
over
some
here.
ignorant.
No.
Since I apologize. I apologize.
They're still allowing her to be in the box.
I apologize. Listen, she is talking so much bullshit over there right now. I'm listening to it. I have it recorded. You did say mental check for me, and I said, yes, I'm good, Mom. I am good. For her to sit there and spew lies after lies, it is so funny. And Andy, I bought you food. How dare you talk like that and run with them? How dare you speak like that?
Wait, hold on, Brenda.
Yeah.
You did what? You did what? Behind the scenes, you did what with Andy?
Yeah, that's right. I DoorDashed her some food. I bought her some food. She tried to pay me back. I said no. I gave her the money. No. How dare you all sit there and try to drag my name? I don't think
get
so.
that, Bernadette, but what you said, I can't support.
Let's talk about the video that is out there of Bernadette saying she could walk the walk, she could talk the talk. I would have slapped that bitch too. Talking about a domestic violence survivor. Now, Bernadette, honey, here you are bashing addicts, being a bigot, shaming a domestic violence person, being racist, dropping the N-word in a chat, full-on blown-out word, speaking in Spanish, slur word. So, honey, what do you have on me, baby?
What do you have on me? What do you have on me, my people? Besides the fact that you offered Andy DoorDash one morning, and she offered to pay it back, and you said no, absolutely not. They're
Yeah,
gonna
how
let
do
that
I
shit
look
slide.
bad?
They are gonna let that shit fucking slide, but I am not. I am not gonna let that shit slide. Nope. We all gotta know what Bernadette said. Oh yeah. You guys want to see the text message? Let me show the text message. Hold on.
Well, just like my situation that's going on right now, I gave all that money to help each and every one. It actually came from my deceased son's funds that I received. You guys all even stated to me, I understand what you're going through. I would have the same feelings, this and that. And now that it's out on the open, you all want to say that I'm lying, I'm this, I'm not. I'm okay with whatever you guys are saying about me. That's wrong or right or whatever. But just remember that every penny I gave each and every one of you guys when you needed it, and you needed groceries, you needed food, you needed whatever it for, just remember where it came from. That's all I can say. But don't sit here and call me a liar when I gave that group $2,300 to help each and every one of you out. I am sick. I'm disgusted. Did not OG come to all of us when she was being accused of this business and everything and say, could you guys all just go in the box so Mallory will shut up about what she's saying about me? I'm not going to come up and just say these just to say something. I am telling the honest truth.
I believe you, honey. I believe you. Andy, do you mind if I show that text message, or would you rather me not, baby?
And the people that have stuck by me and have sent me messages checking on me and everything else, I appreciate it. I love you to death. But that's not what this is all about. But it is what it is. But like I said last night, I sit here and just think to myself how disappointed my deceased son is saying to me, Mom, how stupid. Why did you do that? Why? I can't even answer that question. But I helped each and every one of you people.
All right, guys. Before I show this message, I'm letting you know. I'm showing it. I'm not blocking out no words. I'm not blocking out nothing. I'm going to show it.
But if it's going to come out on the platform, don't lie about it. Bring it out. So it ends. But having people lie for you because they're behind you, that's not okay. That's not okay. Because if I was behind her, I wouldn't lie for her. That's why I didn't agree with the actions and stuff that they did with Kai and the fake phone calls and everything. I would never condone anything like that. But they can sit there and call me a liar, say this and that, but you know what? The money I sent you all, enjoy it. I hope you really do.
I'm going to need for everybody to learn and understand that this green writing over here is somebody else. This white writing over here is Bernadette.
I'm the green.
Now, Bernadette, you racist bigot.
Wait, I missed it. Put it up again, just for like 2 seconds, please.
Again, the white is Bernadette. The green is me.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, you're good. You're good. I caught that last part.
Oh, and can I make a couple other clarifications? Because I was sent some messages last night that it was brought up I guess, in Ashley's live that I was something about TikTok coins. Let me tell you the situation with the TikTok coins. I had one of my credit cards and my bank card attached to TikTok. So what they did is when I would buy something and use my bank card, they were also charging my credit card. So when I finally started looking at my paper statements that were coming from my credit card, I couldn't understand why I was continuing to pay monthly bills when all my credit cards were paid off. So I called the credit card company. So they ended up having to give me a credit for $1,062 that I had overpaid on my credit card because I was being double charged. So that's what that situation. And then another situation is, I don't know where she got the story that I have 3 or 4 other people that I'm accusing of scamming me when there's nobody else, as far as I know. And I only brought up one incident in the group chat that when I met somebody online and they pretended to be somebody and I got scammed off of that person. A lot of money. But that had nothing to do with TikTok. That was nobody on TikTok. That was before TikTok. And now you want to hold this stuff against me because I trusted that I can put anything in this group chat without it going anywhere. So that's my clarification on those 2 things that you keep bringing up.
If you would like to come up, honey, please come up. Please request up. Please request up. I'm so tired of these people over there.
And then she said, and then on Blue's situation, when she came into the group chat, she said, hey, I got a friend that's in a bad need, in a situation, needs to get out of where they're at, and I can't.
I gotta restart. I just gotta.
G owes that woman money. I don't care what anybody says. That is my opinion. Owes Gina money. And if Rissa needs to pay OG back, she needs to approach her at a different level. But like I said last night, and I will stand 10 toes down on it, I would not give her a single fucking penny if she kept doing the shit that she is doing. Does she owe the money? Yes. But to be treated and humiliated and dragged across the app because for whatever reason, no, you wouldn't get a fucking dime from me if I had 3 times that much money in my pocket. And that's all I got to say. I'm dropping down.
You know, I agree with that. I think if the end goal, though, is to get your money back, what you're doing is not accomplishing that goal. And this goes for everybody. So I would try a different approach. You know what I'm saying? I think they both have a contribution to where they're at right now, the situation. Do I think that Gina is owed money for the wreath that is now not being sent, that she stated she's not sending? Yes, that does need to occur because that is, paying for services or goods that were not rendered. For the fees, I said leave it alone. Leave it alone because of the fees.
I don't even think, was this even posted after or before the 15th? I can't remember, but it was childish. Everyone was running around with it as their profile pictures.
But it's the same thing as everybody wearing headbands and sitting here mocking you.
Right.
And it's fucking ridiculous.
I don't know, Liz, if you say you've seen the screen record of chat, or I don't know if you've seen my text thread with her, but Mallory has and Joyce has, and I'm pretty sure that Bougie has at this point. I am the one who reached out to her about paying her back.
Okay.
Ever. I am the one who reached out and said, can I pay you on this day? She only ever asked me for her money on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Ever. Now those dates of the 15th, the 20th, the 44th, the whatevers, I don't know who came up with those.
Okay, I will speak on that. I think they were going off of because in the conversation
if I read it correctly, you said you got paid that night, so you'd pay them tomorrow. So they went off as if you had a bi-weekly pay schedule. So off of
Again,
that,
they made
yeah,
that up because none of
right,
them knew where I got that money from, where I pulled my money
right.
from to pay her, because I wanted to ensure that I stuck to my word, because I wanted to start paying her
That a
back.
payment was made. Yeah.
They started going in circles.
Yeah.
And just like the recording somebody had that I was on Mallory's live screaming I would never pay her. Just like last night, she said, I went in the box and said, I asked her to hide that I made a payment to her, and then came on and said, I said that because I told everybody I had already paid her in full. I have never said these things.
Okay.
Nobody ever shows proof of these things. And I'm not saying it as to you as somebody
No,
like, go
right.
prove it, Liz.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there because Mallory and Bougie and Joyce know all of this. It's just not been for TikTok, but y'all are fucking ridiculous in the sense of you think you playing when you say you're going to come to my house.
Right.
Because I promise you.
I want to say too real quick. I have seen those text messages. My understanding of it, she asked Rissa when she got paid. So my understanding of it was the Friday after the 15th was going to potentially be the payday.
Okay.
And the 15th was never in any of those text messages. She arbitrarily pulled that date out of the air. And
I could see that being misconstrued. Yeah. Okay.
But also, hold on real quick before I leave, and I'm going to drop because I'm with Liz on the whole ADHD thing, and I got to take my meds.
I know you're going pew pew.
Shit.
Thank you for the reminder, by the way.
See what y'all, see, hello, medication reminder. See what y'all made me do. See what you made me do. All right, give me a minute. Go ahead. Now
reach at the sky. It'll come back to you.
Okay, really quick before I lose mine, because again, like I said, I only originally came over here to get.
Oh, I figured it out.
Clear.
Sorry, real quick. So
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so here's one of the things that I did mention last night, and I will say that I will be honest, for me personally, I have heard these lives in the last few weeks with ex-members, previous members, current members, whatever, whoever they are, don't know, don't care, talking about, text messages being doctored and text messages being made up and all these things that, I'm going to be honest with you, I would question anybody that was involved or knew that was going on or whatever in that when you provide me receipts, because, you want to provide me text receipts of your conversation with Rissa, after I've just heard these things, I'm going to have to want to get both to compare them.
That's understandable, to err on the side of caution. That's understandable. So before I forget, I'll come back to that. But to what Rissa said about someone saying that you claimed you were never going to pay her. So what happened in that is that I was streaming you guys listening while I also got called up in Petty's box, and somebody else was like, because I had I wasn't muted, so it was played, and other people said, did Rissa just say this? And I said, I didn't hear that, but I have it recorded. I'll go back and listen later. And when asked again, I said, I watched that. I did not hear those words. Those words were not said to what I'm hearing from this, but it was a long ass clip. And I'm gonna be honest, I was sitting here listening over and over and over, trying to find where to clip it at so it was sendable so they could hear it themselves. But I never got around to it because life.
So then if it was repeated after that, subsequently to you guys discussing that
as I've said every time, I did not hear that. Yes, I've said I did not hear those words because I was asked for that clip and I said, if that is in that clip, I'll send it to you. But I did not hear those words.
I can tell you the only thing that was in that clip was Rissa said, I have not spoken bad on OG at all tonight. I haven't even spoken on her at all.
Understandable.
So that live, just so all 5, however many people are listening and want to go run with something else, OG and I were good. If that's what you want to call it. I now don't believe that she was ever really trying to be friendly with me, but that's okay. It's not affecting my life like that. But we were good. We were on good terms up until that live, and Mallory blocked her. And she sent me a nasty text and said, "Are you fucking for real?" or whatever. Like it
I
was
think I do
my
recall the
fault.
blocking. Yeah.
And then proceeded to attack me online. I never even said anything. I said, "Bet what," was my response to that text, and never said anything else to her to this day. And it's been this. You haven't seen me anywhere talking bad about her. You haven't seen me
Right,
anywhere
but
saying fuck
everywhere
her,
you
fuck her
go,
money,
people, yeah.
fuck nothing. You haven't seen nobody right now can stand up and show any of y'all anything negative that has come from me about that woman until this moment. And that's what made me say, I need to talk to somebody legally, because it's like, I don't give a fuck if you want to play and think you're gonna drop tidbits about my birthday and make jokes about me. Like, that's fine. But the day the 800 and something people were encouraged to spam my Cash App and start messaging me was the day where I said enough. Because there's no reason that 100 random people should be texting me on behalf, and some of them said on behalf of OG, if you don't pay her, I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
That was enough.
Right. No, understandable. So what I think, okay. Again,
And it's not
my
you.
opinion.
I know you're just
I know
here,
you're not
but-
coming at me.
And Cindy to make the comment today about she'll ensure that she'd like to ensure, or she'd like to have me and Mallory meet our maker.
Right.
What does your maker think about that? A is my question. But B,
I didn't hear
like,
that, so like I wasn't.
But
Yeah.
that is, I mean, again, I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
acceptable, but but me dropping her out of a live or all the things, like that's a problem. Like to me, that is just too far. You know, it's kind of like the whole comment, "I'm gonna fuck your man." That is too far. There are lines that, you know, any grown ass woman or adult knows you should not cross. And I mean, that's kind of a serious thing to me. Like I don't know what to think about it. Am I scared of her? No. But I'm just saying, like, to go around and for people that were in there that heard it, I mean, some of them came back to us and said it, then
excuse me.
I mean, but nobody says anything. But I mean, but the minute that, you know, kind of like the Detroit Nike thing with Mallory, that's so funny, and let's applaud it because we all don't like Mallory. But we all know that if me or Mallory were to say anything along those lines, it would be a freaking huge big deal. But nobody says anything, and it's not a big deal when it's them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a double standard. And I hope that, and that is all me and Adam and other people are trying to, you know, trying to show in our lives, is it's the hypocrisy and the double standard. And
let Mama talk for a second. Sorry, I just feel like
Sorry.
she's been here and been so patient.
Oh, I didn't know she's up here, but I'm gonna drop anyways.
I'm trying to wait to get my words in.
No, I just wanted to bring up something about double standards. Because I know if Mallory or Bougie or Rissa or anyone else said these things, like someone saying last night that Mallory had a D.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, I don't. Yeah.
OG definitely.
that is incredibly rude. Now, if Mallory went and told someone she's gonna F their man, Mallory would be attacked for that immediately. If Mallory called someone a C bucket, the CUM bucket, she'd be attacked immediately. Now, Mallory may not like Emil because he's a disgusting human.
Let's be honest.
But she has never went and told someone they have a different genital. She has never told someone she's going to take their man, F their man. She's never called someone a C bucket. No matter what anyone thinks about her, I have went to Mallory behind the scenes and gone off on her if I didn't agree on something.
Yep.
So no one can say
in the box with Cartel the other day. I'll tell you that much.
yes, I got mad at her. So, like, I will not stand up for something if I don't